Why Harry Styles lost the role of Elvis. Hey guys, today we're going to talk about why Harry Styles lost the role of Elvis. Let's get right into it. There's a new biopic about Elvis Presley's life called Elvis, which stars Austin Butler as the titular King of Rock. However, when it comes to combining the kind of acting talent, musical talent, flamboyance and charisma you'd want in an actor to portray Elvis Presley, many people immediately thought of Harry Styles, who did actually audition for the part. In a radio interview with Howard Stern in May, Styles said, "Elvis was probably the first person I knew besides my family when I was a kid," he explained. "For that reason, there was something incredibly sacred surrounding him, so I thought I should try to get the part." Styles also added that he has no hard feelings toward director Baz Luhrmann for casting Butler instead, saying, "If they think the movie's going to be better with someone else, then I don't want to do it, because I don't want to be the not as good version." Regardless, Styles fans understandably want to know why Styles would be not as good. Elvis director Baz Luhrmann explained why he did not cast Harry Styles as Elvis Presley in the biopic, and it has nothing to do with Styles' talent. Luhrmann stated on the Fitzy and Whippa podcast that Styles is a very talented actor with whom he would like to collaborate on something else. Luhrmann said, "But the real issue with Harry is he's Harry Styles. He's already an icon. We don't think even the most devoted of Styles stans would argue with that." Luhrmann went on, "Harry and I came to a place, genuinely I mean, he was just desperate to put the suit on and explore. He's such a great spirit, and I have nothing but great things to say about Harry Styles. We can think of worse reasons to not be cast, even if it's a part you desperately want." In any case, Styles isn't about to squander his acting abilities. He appeared in his ex-girlfriend Olivia Wilde's film Don't Worry Darling, co-starring Florence Pugh, as well as the British indie My Policeman, and he'll be fine. Meanwhile, it's safe to say that the casting director made the correct choice in casting Butler. To begin with, he's tall, with a face that appears to have been ripped from a magazine and taped up in a locker, blue-green eyes, a lock of sandy blonde hair that falls over his brow, and lips that are so pillowy they could be memory foam. He gives the most genuine smile you've ever seen. If you happen to be in Austin Butler's vicinity, there's a 98% chance he'll be smiling at you. Though he rose to prominence as a teen on Disney Channel's Hannah Montana and Nickelodeon's Zoe 101, the charismatic 31-year portrayal of Elvis Presley in director Baz Luhrmann's first feature in nearly a decade, Elvis, is set to skyrocket. To be honest, everything is lovely and ideal for Butler. He went from being a shy kid growing up in Orange County, California, to becoming an upbeat adolescent journeyman, working on Disney and Nickelodeon projects, while hoping to break into something more serious. It started to happen gradually. When Luhrmann announced Butler as his choice for the role of Elvis Presley, the idea of a blonde, former child actor inhabiting Elvis Presley's world seemed as strange as a peanut butter and banana sandwich. Butler's performance, on the other hand, has been praised by both critics and the Presley family. Although the early Oscar buzz is nice, the actor is more concerned with later reviews. "I wanted to make Priscilla proud and do justice to her and her family," he said. Butler, a Southern California native, appears to be as much of a surfer as Presley in Blue Hawaii, but he describes the beach as a restorative space, a way to connect with nature and home, in the same way that Presley described Tennessee and Graceland. He said, "If I spend a couple of days by the beach and then I come back, I feel like I'm so revitalized and much more present." From Elvis impersonators to Vegas wedding officiants, Elvis Presley has been imitated and parodied numerous times. Filmmakers have fictionalized him since the late 1970s, beginning with director John Carpenter and star Kurt Russell's 1979 TV movie Elvis. He's been featured in over 30 films and has been the subject of documentaries. As Tom Hanks, who co-stars in Luhrmann's film as Presley's duplicitous manager, Colonel Tom Parker, puts it to EW, Elvis was a Hershey bar. He was as American as Coca-Cola. Elvis, on the other hand, tries to do something that none of the other films have. It uses Presley as a prism through which to view American pop culture in a broader sense, while unpacking the performer's thorny relationship with race and cultural appropriation. The end result is a startling portrait of a man consumed by fame, never veering into the bloated stereotype that haunts depictions of his later Vegas years. Butler is responsible for much of the film's success with this approach, as he imbues Presley with humanity, soulfulness, and sex appeal that gives Elvis a potent, electric charge. Butler, faced with the daunting prospect of portraying Elvis over 3 decades, set out to strip away everything that had come before. He said, "My goal right from the beginning was not becoming a caricature of him. He then added, "There are so many people out there who have their own Elvis voice, and you realize that most of those are caricature, the way that they curl their lip or deepen their voice deeper than his voice ever was. For me, it was just trying to find out who he was as a man, to humanize him, and connect to him on that level." That's all for today, and we'll be sure to catch you all in the next one.